Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of Arthur. And sometimes maybe Simone if she feels like joining. As I travel through space. The final frontier. I'm in Levski. I can't never, it's weird. Spelled weird, dumb name. I'm in a space station out in space. Well, it's actually a planet, Toyd. And I'm going to do some missions. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this series as we play through some of the Star Citizen. This is version 3.8, about 2 days after its release, and it's really buggy. I'm not risking buying cargo because if I buy cargo, there's a good chance I'll lose it because the server crashes and stuff like that. But we'll take some missions. We are on the planet of, let's see, Levski. And this is not a good paying job, so we're skipping that. This one's good, though. You get shipment of Redfin modulators. You take to Samson & Son Salvage Center. All the creds. Creds times billions. Do it. Nine tails equals super legit. Is that how people are going to talk in the far-flung future? Yikes. It's going to all be California hood speak. All right, so we're going to take that. But this is, you get shipment of Redfin modulators. You take 2 Samsons. This, I'm assuming it's coming from here. We'll accept the offer. Yeah, it's right in front of my face. All right. And let's see if there's another one that's going. If we can find another one to Samson & Sons. Sanford & Sons. Quick run. Orphanage. Great, there's people running all over the place. Grab a box of tungsten Levski. No, haul it to Levski. Nope. Medstick Stusters. Take away. Shipment of Hyperpod. Grab the Levski. Orinth. Oh, let's see. Brio's Breaker Yard. Eggs. No, you know, we're going to take both of these. We're going to skip that other one. So what I found in this game, really the only way to easily make money. Yeah, we're going to untrack that. Abandon that mission. Take away. So accepted. Right. No, abandon. From Levski to Orinth. Okay. Personal. Drop it off at Orinth. Okay, so we can accept that one too. You can take 2 at a time. Sometimes more. But you're risking a lot if you take more. But this is a good way to make about $20,000. $18,000 per trip. They're usually pretty safe. Unfortunately, you do have to land on planets and places where there's no direct... What? Oh, did I pick the wrong thing? Pick up. Pick up a box of Life Cure med sticks from Levski. Why? What? There's a box in there. Oh, it's going to give me all the boxes. What are these? What is that? We seem to have a bug. Carry. There, this is the right one. Okay. Okay, what do I have here? So, we're going to take my missions. Anything else? Do we get an extra box? I love the way we just leave the containers around the space station. Oh, there's... Oh, Lord. Nah, okay, so these... I think these 2 are my mission boxes, and that other one was a mistake. Okay, and then if I pick... Let's see. I'm not sure whose that was. Another one? Some dude's going to show up and he's going to be like, where's my... No, not... No, that's my box. Okay. No, can I place this? Do that. We'll do it. Oh, I'm getting fancy. Can I do both at the same? Nope. Okay, we're going to move these off and out of the way because otherwise we'll never... Someone's going to walk off with one of these boxes, so I'm going to set this here for now. I'm going to get stuck. Oh, no. No! 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 Don't look at me. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. That's just where I wanted it. Right there. Okay. And then we have to determine which one's the other right box. So we're going to go into our missions, and we're going to pick. We got this one tracked, right? And we're going to track this one. Track. F1. Okay, that's this box here. Okay. Cool. That dude just got a load of cargo. My ship, I have the Freelancer, and I found that it's really not super profitable right now on cargo runs. The max you can make is maybe like $4,000 or $5,000, and that's just not enough. So I'm going to slowly move these boxes through. The first one's going to go down to the ship. So let's retrieve our Freelancer. My wife bought me the Hornet.
All right. Your ship's all ready for you.
Sweet. What platform, my friend? 3. So I'm fairly new to the game. My friend, I've bought into it years ago and then just kind of forgot about it because you couldn't play it or anything. And then about a year, I got the Aurora package way back when all you could do is walk around the hangar and look at it. Never actually flew the Aurora. Get your own dang elevator, jerk. I think he probably just got warped out to hyperspace. I've learned you have to kind of push your way around the galaxy, because what people do is they'll do exactly what that guy just did. They'll come into your elevator and shove you out of the elevator and then take it. So I've learned that you just start pushing when somebody walks in the elevator with you, because they don't want to push the button and wait for it. They just want to get in. And look, there it is, my beauty. My Freelancer. I love this ship. I might, when we start being able to upgrade these, turn it into an exploration ship, like load it up if we can. I don't know if you'll be able to do that or not, but kind of like a freelanced doer, a self-made freelancer doer. So we're going to sneak this into my middle cargo thing. What I'm doing here is I can leave the back door open. People can come into the back of the ship, but once I leave and that door closes, they can't get through these doors because they lock on people that don't belong on the ship. So they can get in the back of my ship and really not do anything. But while I'm here, because this ship takes forever for the shields to load up, and we're not in like super friendly territory. So what I'd like to do is come in here and power the ship up while we're waiting. Engine on. Nope. Come on. There we go. Power on. And of course, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes for your shields to warm up, so we're going to let that process start. And we're going to jump up. Why? And we'll go back and get our med sticks. Ope doy. Closed doy. Yes, dear. Yes?
I built this and it's not working and I don't know why.
What it's for the grain place? It has to be touching it, I think. Where's the door? I think it has to actually be touching the grain farm. Like one of the sides of it has to touch it. It's not. It's separate. It might take a couple minutes for it to start up, too, because you just built it. It takes like... Well, I mean, it takes like a first truck to sit there for a little while before it starts making... Or ignore me. Just give it a minute and see what happens, all right? If it doesn't do it in like 2 or 3 minutes, you might have to move it closer. To customs. To lobby? Customs. Right? I think that's right. Let's ride the elevator. It's super exciting. This does not. Oh no, this is right. So in 3.8, they've added these security terminals. There's a good thing right here. If you have a criminal record, you can now fix, I think, minor infractions there at the fines and citation station. I don't know that it's been implemented yet. It's supposed to be, but someone was on earlier saying they couldn't. They were unable to get their fines reduced. Pick up the box. Uh-oh. This is not good. I thought I'd hide it back here, being the smart guy that I am. And it turns out I'm floating in free space. There we go. Throw it. Go long. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah. This game has yet to oh, I had it down. Oh, shoot balls. Oh, okay. Okay, Carrie, come on. Reach over the desk. Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. Physics. The bane of all video games. Some things are just... they slip past. Watch, this guy's waiting for me to call the elevator. No, you stay. Good boy. Sit. There's my Freelancer. There's my other box. By now, my shield should be up, because I've had plenty of time to sit there and warm up. So the server just restarted again, and I have purchased new armor. And it was my first mission that I ran. And now I'm going to... I don't know what I'll do with this money. I'll probably just start saving money again. Unfortunately, in this game, because whenever they do a major patch update, we do not have a persistent quote-unquote universe yet. So every time a new version comes out, like big version, like we went through 7 to 3.8, all the changes that you have go away, and that sucks. But can't really do anything about it. So I'm going to throw this in our cargo bay here, the small cargo bay. Drop, it's fine. And I clicked, sorry. One thing I did notice in the new version, we now have slider doors for our bathrooms and our kitchen station. Ours being mine, since I'm the only person on the ship right now. Alright, so we are armed and ready. And we're going to go ahead and... everything looks good. Shields are up. Wife has belched. Alright, so let's go ahead and contact tower. That's not comms. My arm is in the way now. That's new. The arms in the cockpit are new. Let's call Levski.
You're free to launch.
But that sounded like the lady from Bridesmaids. Second Life lady. Bet you're an air marshal. I know. That's because they put me in this stupid little hangar that's not big enough for this ship. Cruise control activated. Full speed ahead. Lights off.
Good luck out there.
Thank you, Roger. And let's go ahead and spool our engines up. And we're going to jump towards Hurston. Come on, spool. And launch. Let's see how far we get before we get interrupted. Always happens, doesn't it? Looks like it's going to be near or on. I think Orinth is on Hurston, if I remember right, the reclamation. And let's take a look at our beautiful ship as we travel through hyperspace. Look at that. Oh, man. It's stealthy and just gorgeous. Beautiful ship. It actually kind of looks like a dolphin with the rounded, or a narwhal. It just needs a little spiky horn. Oh man! Or maybe, you know what? That's what it reminds me of, like a baleen whale or a humpback whale, because of the mouth. Like it looks like a mouth up front. Doesn't it look like a bit? Look at it, and the coloring too, like the grayish, the two different colors of gray, like how whales have like that grayish kind of look. Look. Look, doesn't that look like where the mouth would be? Like the windows are like where the teeth would be, or the baleen would be, the bale. What do they call their teeth again? Is it baleen? Is that what they call that? Maybe. Come on, you're the animal person. Yeah? She thinks I need help. Well, I'm not lost in space yet. Anyway, like I kind of like the new whatever it is, the 800i or whatever it is that just came out. To me, that looks like an alligator head. I don't. It's. Everyone's like, it's gorgeous, and I looked at it and I'm like, ew, it looks like an alligator head. It doesn't look gorgeous. The 600i is great looking though. Binpin had one of those. He let me walk around. So anyway, my friend Binpin has been playing this game and got me interested in this again. I do have friends. What do you mean I don't? What about you? Oh yeah. Well, wife and friend, kind of the same thing. So I'm going to be in this ship for a long time because it is what it is. Well, we haven't been interrupted yet, so I'm going to go ahead to shutdown mode here. Let me go back into the cockpit. And oh, that's interesting. This is an emergency broadcast. Citizens from Tressler Station are hostage from Tressler's elevator companies. Microtech Industries, that's so funny. That's the Microtech is the new planet. Apparently there's some issues with the elevators and people are stuck in the elevator. I'm stuck at Easy Hab. Anyone in Tressler Station? That's funny. They're stuck. And the rub is that even with the suicide, like you can't, because you can kill yourself and start over again. You can't, if you're in a station in the habitat there and you can't get out, you never will. Now, I tried going into sleep in my ship last night and I woke up back on Levski, which sucks. So. Right, I'll be back. We are coming down out of hyperspace. 300, 200, 100. And it's a bumpy ride, but... Canceled? What? Hostiles? What do we got going on here? Still cooling down. What's going on here? Can I get a HUD? Why did I get canceled? That's weird. I don't have any targets or anything, so... Back up. Somebody must have interrupted the stream, but... I was way past them when I came out of hyperspace, so... Here we go. Okay, so now we need to do some surface traveling. Let's see if we can't. We're a really long way from the drop-off, so Got it in Z mode. Let's go ahead and take a look at our map. This is the only thing I don't love about this game still. The map is just a disaster. Hurston. Where are we? And I still don't really know how to read this. I wish the map would show your final, like, waypoint on here. Ishmael. Someday maybe I'll actually take the time to remember which one's the closest one. Let's try Hendrix. Set destination, and let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, I forgot. You know, it might be better to not have a destination. Yeah, it looks like Hendrix is on the other side of the planet. So let's do this. There we go. That's the effect I was looking for. So now we can kind of look at the planet and see what's nearby to the delivery. That one's 1100, so we're looking for something that's about 1100. 1600, Lorville's 1668, 15. So let's jump there. That's gonna get us a lot closer, about 300, and we can get there manually then from there. So manually, let's do it. Jumping around the planet. Quantum system engaged. So the question is, can we make it to the station without the game crashing? I've made it once this patch. I've also crashed twice, so... Oh, look at this. We're close, we're close, we're close. Okay, so... It's on the nighttime side of the planet, it looks like. And they're going to bring us down into the atmosphere, which I don't want, but what can you do? And we're at a dead standstill here, so it's good we're not going any closer to the surface, because we're pretty close right now. Okay. So unfortunately, we're still 500 kilometers away, but let's see if I put this on, if we get any closer destinations. 521. Nope. Nope, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna have to old-fashioned navigate there. So I'm gonna have to put my cruise control on to full speed, and we're gonna blast here back out of the atmosphere a little sideways. I know it's disorienting, but in the end, it'll take us to where we want to go. Oh, we get to watch the sunrise over the surface of the planet. Where's our destination? Still 500, yep. So we're 15,000 feet. And there's sunrise over Hurston. You get to see some spectacular things in this spaceship. Is that not spectacular? Look at that view. Wow. Come over to the day side of the planet. I love this game. Let's see. All right, so now we're still not up to full cruise control speed, but we are approaching. It is going to be hard to see on our way down with that sunlight. They said, I think there's a new way to change the HUD over from light to dark, so that when you're in those situations, you can darken the HUD, but I don't know the keystrokes. I'm going to take a look real quick here and see if I can figure that out. I'm going to pause the game while I do that. I'll be right back. Well, we've reached top speed while I was looking. I didn't find it. I'll have to check again later. But we can now, because we're at top speed, I can relink up my controls, and we're going to flatten out our trajectory here and continue the rest of the journey without climbing any higher out of the atmosphere. When we get to be about 200 kilometers away, I'll begin my descent into the planet. Onto the planet. Got that blinding sunlight in our face. So my concern is, once again, I don't know if I'll be able to really... The hard part's seeing the gauges, and I don't... Once again, I'll see if I can look it up, but... There we go. We're going to hold on that position right there. So I will get back to you here when I get a little bit closer to the target. We'll be back. We're about 300 clicks out, just under. And you can see we're over on the day side of the planet now. It's about mid-morning. It's really crazy to be. One thing that I really love about this game, and it's just that whole feeling of being able to fly around the outside of a planet. It's the first space game that I've played where you really do get a good sense of scale. You know, I've played, you know, Freelancer and Privateer and Wing Commander. One of my first PC games was the original Wing Commander game, and so this just has such a cool, like, almost, I don't want to say a magic to it, but this is the first one where you really do feel that the size and presence of planets and stuff like that. I really feel like they've done a great job capturing, you know, ships feel huge. Actually, we can turn that spooling off because we can't spool to that target. Well, let's try it. You know what? Like I said, I don't think we can spool to non-waypointed targets yet. No, still can't. So, but this is really the first time that I felt like we've really been able to get a sense of scale. How large a planet is, how large a spaceship is. They've done a really good job with the scaling, and I'm not sure how they manage that or what's different compared to other space games that I've played, but they really just have done a great job. I know, for example, Elite Dangerous, the planets just felt small. They felt like, you know, like a beach ball in space. I think because we can actually get down to the surface here and land. Oh, wow, that's not good. What are those? Anybody gonna bug me? No enemy target yet, so that's good. Sorry, I got nervous there. But because there's no... because we're able to fly down pretty much anywhere on any planet, it really does change the way you feel about the size of the planets and stuff. And it's funny because even, I mean, No Man's Sky did it a little bit. But that had such a Flash Gordon / comic booky Jurassic Park feel to the game. Not that it's a bad thing, but just it doesn't have the magic that this game has, like the more simulator aspects. Now, of course, we still have all the bugs and stuff like that, but I just love the way this game plays. All right, so we are about 97 clicks out. And we're still traveling pretty fast, but I think, you know, the nice thing is our engine will automatically spool down as we get closer. One cut about there. You have to watch, because if you're not careful and you keep your terminal velocity, we're above terminal velocity here, which is why we're in the red. And if we could just smack right into the planet. One time I shut my engines off because my ship was spinning out of control, and I made the mistake of not realizing that you actually do fall through orbit now. And so I ended up smacking my ship on the surface and blowing up. The other thing you got to be careful now with this new version with 3.8, you actually will blow in the wind. If there's any surface wind, the ship will get blown around, so you have to be careful where, like, how you're landing, because you will experience the effects of local weather, and it will toss you around a little bit. So now, Orinth is a pirate station. There is no landing protocol, so we just will go in and land. You gotta be careful around here. Once in a while, I find people that camp. They'll just sit here and try to pick people off as they bring cargo in. And I don't really do much gunfighting with this ship. I did finally learn how to launch the missiles, though. So last time I got attacked by a couple. It was like mission ships. They weren't people. They were NPCs. And there was another NPC ship that was a friendly that was in the middle of the combat. And so I got involved and killed 2 of the enemy ships with my missiles. The guns on this ship right now aren't great. I'm a little afraid of upgrading because I've heard people say that when their ship explodes and they get it reset to them, it's reset back to factory. You lose all of your upgrades. So I am probably not going to upgrade the ship right now until they get all that stuff figured out. Because really, it's not worth it at that point. You'd be better off buying a ship that has that stuff already built in. Is that a road down there? I feel like I'm seeing roads on the surface there. Could just be an optical illusion, but you can see we're dropping speed because the more atmosphere that you run into, the more you're dealing with wind. And so that's going to slow the resistance and or air, not really wind, but air, or whatever the type of atmosphere this planet has, and it's going to affect your speed because the ship is getting into that. You hear the engines are building up power as we get lower and lower. I can hear like my shields and everything are off. What's going on here?
Weapon system off.
What the? No. Power on. Flight ready. Free fall. Wow. Not sure what happened there, but that was an interesting maneuver. I had it on F, but are my shields off? I feel like my shields are off. Oh well. That'll be a bug right there. I don't particularly like flying into an hostile zone with no shields. F, so we can get that under control before we get down to the surface here. Shields.
Shields off. Shields on.
No, they were up. They were at 90. They're at 83. Okay, we're good there. All right. Still 14 kilometers out. We'll drop down to safe speed here. All right, so they're holding at 93. It's odd that they're not, unless maybe the engines are sapping them. One of the upgrades that we could do this ship, there they go. Now they're up to 100%. That was really weird. We could, upgrade the core of the ship and get more like a better power module. There is a ship on site down there. Looks like he's marked as a friendly. It's a Drake Cutlass Black. It's not the friendliest ship on the planet or the verse. They're known for piracy. We're going to drop it back. Weather looks bad. It's definitely got a dust storm going on. Look at those trees. That's new. I'm not loving this situation. Not loving it. We're going to swing around here. Swing our butt around. Slow it down.
Landing gear down.
Landing gear down. And we're going to take it nice and slow. So we maneuver down to the surface here.
Front collision.
We're okay.
Starboard collision.
We're okay. That's all new too. Look.
Front collision. Deck collision. Front collision.
Okay, just relax. And I would say about here we're safe. I'm gonna put it in hover for just a second. You can see we're not really rotating anywhere or anything, so it's good. Let's take a look behind us. We're good. Drop it down. Put the arse down. Good. That was a nice landing. And we're going to shut the ship down.
Weapon system off.
Good. We made it. Just a delivery boy. That's all. Leave me alone. Since that ship hasn't moved, I have a feeling those people aren't there. A lot of times they park their ship. Maybe they went to the bathroom or they went to get something to eat. Hopefully they just will leave us alone. Or they could be trading. Oh, what a cool ship, huh? I don't like running into people when we're doing these kind of missions because these are kind of hostile zones here. And I'm not good at space combat, so. One of these days I'd like to get a gray cat or something like that and park it far away. You know what I mean? Like just... Alright, uh-oh. Screen is breaking. This is shady. Oh, open up already. Oh, okay. We'll go grab the other box. And haven't seen anybody come out of the Cutlass yet, so that's good. Look at that ship. That's a nice ship. He's kind of just floating there. He's missing a landing pad. Did he crash? I love when you see in the chat www.SSSSS. And they're thinking, why can't I drive? It's because they got their finger on the wrong button. All right. Close that door. Good. We've done excellent. And that's how it's done. So we spent about 40 minutes in space there. We made, if I successfully deliver this package, we will have made about $18,000. And we will probably die at that point because that's what always happens. But we're on Hurston, so we can go to Lorville and, park our ship there for the night. So we'll do that once we're done here. We'll jump over to Lorville and park it up. Now these trade stations here, I think they usually have illegal, goods if you want to do that route. I personally don't like it, but let's see. What do we got? No questions asked. No, they have nothing. Interesting. So they can't, there's nothing to buy here. You'd think they would have something, but okay. Well, we got the parts that they wanted. So we should now have a decent amount of money. Well, not really. Probably about 30,000, 24,000, yeah. So let's see what kind of missions are going from here first before we take off. There should be something. Personal missions, deliver. Nine Tails need a box of RSI spacesuits to the Orphanage. Okay, so you could continue. Actually, maybe I'll do that. Looking for someone to head to Reclamation Disposal on Earth. Okay. To Daymar. So these first two are the same, going to the same place. So once again, those are the kind of things that you want to find, are those double missions. You just got to be careful because the game will crash. The nice thing, though, is when you're delivering these kind of cargoes, even though you might not, well, I still think you make just as much, but even though you might not make as much as you would on a freestanding like cargo mission, like where you just grab cargo and take it. If you lose the cargo, you haven't lost anything personally. Oh, the dust storm cleared up. That's pretty cool. So there is that. Well, thankfully we didn't get attacked. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to park a couple thousand clicks away, and I'm going to see if I save in my ship, if I can come back here or not. We'll see. We'll find out in the next riveting episode. Space Star Citizen. Space Cargo Boy. Look at the planets now, honey. Remember this? This is Orinth. Look at it. It's got vegetation now. She could care less.
Hello, how can I best help you today? Systems on. Launch sequence complete.
Gear up. We're going to fly a little bit along the surface here.
Landing gear up.
The problem is I don't think we'll be able to pick up Orinth again because it's not on the nav map, so we might be better off just going to Lorville. It's gorgeous, though. Definitely bleak. So let's go ahead and we'll shoot up. We're going to head over to our main station here. That's going to be Lorville. That's so cool. It's a blistering hot planet. Our trajectory is kind of sagging there. Try to reclaim the sag. And everybody's already swearing at each other on the chat comms. Good. All right. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to do this. This is about... I've been trying to do this, and I want to see if it works again, because usually this does work, but... Why is it not letting me jump there? Stanton?
Quantum travel engaged.
Boom! And about halfway there... Oh, I got an enemy. Right? Or is that quantum travel? He's gone. Isn't he? We're going to jump out about here. Come on. Jump. Break the jump. Or don't. There we go.
Quantum travel complete.
And we should shut off. Now, the thing I've learned in space, a lot of times if you go to bed, you turn the ship off, you could theoretically die. Because there's no air in space, so the ship needs to generate oxygen. So what I've been doing is parking up like that. And then I'm going to get onto my engine power. And I'm turning the engine off. But we're keeping the power on. And we have successfully delivered a load of expensive cargo. And we're going to go to bed for the night. My bunk is the upper right bunk. Captain's bunk. Stardate. Almost Christmas. 2019. We here on the Starship Sleepy Prize hope that you guys enjoyed this special episode of Star Citizen. The first actual YouTube-only episode. There will be more. Many, many more. This is a series that we're going to be starting on this channel. So, have a Merry Christmas, everybody. If I haven't gotten to see you by the next time, this video is going up on Christmas Eve. So, I hope you guys are having a good holiday, and love you. Merry Christmas. See you the next day or two. Bye.